angry Aussie, 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 angry, 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 angry Aussie, 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 angry, 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 angry.
Who just got a big burp out of the way just before going live. No guarantee you won't get another one, quite honestly. It's a risk. I really think you get another one. That's worse than the one I had just before going live. Okay, this chair's at a different height. I gotta adjust le camera. Strictly Sega, hey yeah, digging the burps. All right, I'm gonna do the make a quick cocktail. I'm gonna make Stupid Cupid. All right. I'm gonna make a video. You smell it in the speakers. That had a bit behind it. All right, let's. Oh my god, that fantastic new chair. All right, let's set a few things up. All right. Probably shouldn't drink too much tonight because I'm going back to the office tomorrow for the first time in 3 weeks, which is going to be traumatic. There we go. Settle that in there. Slipper little sucker. I think I put it on backwards. I thought as I was doing it, I'm doing this backwards. Will this matter? And it does, because it won't go in the fucking tripod. Okay. Le GoPro. There we go. The audio recorder. Now, I've had this for ages and it's looking a bit the worse for wear. Not sure if I should replace it. Well, it works, so I probably shouldn't replace it. Don't spend money unnecessarily. This is my second Zoom. I don't remember what happened to the first one. I had this one for ages. Right. So, we are going to go lay in a glass. And I need my phone for the recipe. Okay. I'm so far ahead. I'm actually past Valentine's Day in the uploads. So I'll have to move some around to have a Valentine's Day upload. Stupid Cupid. Wait, why is that Stupid Cupid? I don't even get it. Okay, I need to look this up again before I make it. Let's just check what the story is here. You don't have a fancy Zoom. Pi stereos. Bare bones, yeah. Well, I mean, the newer Zooms look really fancy compared to my, 15-year-old one. Anyway, let's go Difford's Guide. I don't know why I'm suddenly doubting this, but I go Stupid Cupid. He's got an article about that spirit fuck Trump and his stupid fucking wall. And of course, the slow unit's going to go a bit pink. Okay, but who made this? What's the history? Doesn't have a history. Oh, God, yes. Some fucking tool said, make this with vodka. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Vodka's bullshit. All right. Now the only question is, which citrus forward gin will I do? Dun, dun, dun. Got a wedding gin. Archie Rose, Sunrise, Lime. Why not? What did I? So I did something with that gin, and I don't remember what it was. I should have labeled it. I do that. I do things and don't label them, thinking I'm going to remember, and I don't. Is this Christmas gin? Okay. What else do I want? Lime juice and sugar syrup. Right. Got my lime juice. I'll get this citrusy sugar syrup ready. Okie dokie. I think we're ready. I just need to get the light now. Have you seen the light? Going to the office tomorrow. If I remember, I think some silly religious stuff is in my post box. Have you heard the news? Good news week. Well, let's fucking go. Now, a question occurs to me. Am I going to fake the pink in this? Because the colour's faded from my slow gin. I just thought of something that I'm going to do. I just have to go out to the kitchen and get something. Hey Greg, how you going? Haven't done that yet. So I'm lying in a video again. So you're gonna pretend for me. I'm gonna say this is grenadine. I mean, it's close enough. Ooh, spicy. Okay. Put the grenadine in. Oh yes, I think that's going to bring up the pink quotient. Some chunks of ice in there. Stir this sucker. Ooh, that's running out. No, wait, I should be shaking this. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm all in a tears. Okay, we will do the Nick and Nora. Okay, that's done. All right. Let's start this up. Make my life a bit more difficult than it maybe has to be. Okay, where are we? Let's do that. That looks about right to me. Put some lids on. So that's ready. Now that's ready to go. Here we go. G'day, cocktail lovers. With Valentine's Day coming up, I was searching around for Valentine words. G'day, cocktail lovers. With Valentine's Day coming up, I was searching for Valentine's themed cocktails. They all seem to be sort of pink or rose colored or have some sort of pun or reference to love in the name. Found this one, which is kind of rose colored, and I love the name of it. This is called a Stupid Cupid. So if you're in that sort of mood for Valentine's Day, this might be for you. It's relatively simple. It's a variation on a gimlet or a gin sour. I'm going to give it a taste. Ooh, if you're in a sour mood on Valentine's Day, this one would see you right. I'll show you how to make it. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of a citrus forward gin, then half an ounce or 15. In a shaker, put 60 mils or 2 ounces of a citrus forward gin, then half an ounce or 15 mils of a slow gin or a fruity gin, then half an ounce or 15 mils of lime juice, a third of an ounce, around 10 mils of sugar syrup. Fucking shit, balls, cunt, fuck. Okay, get your shit together. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of a citrus forward gin, then half an ounce or 15 mils of a slow gin or a fruity gin, then half an ounce or 15 mils of lime juice, then a third of an ounce, around 10 mils of grenadine. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. Then I'm straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass. If you like, you could garnish this with something of an appropriate color like a strawberry, or you could be like me and raw dog it. Either way, for Valentine's Day, this is a stupid Cupid. Cheers. There's something wrong with me. All right, that's a lot of faffing around, honestly. Shut down, turn off. Turn off the bright lights, and we've just got mood lighting. Mana. All right, sit down and find out what everyone's been doing. Oh, okay. Look, it's not surprising. I am not used to my new high quality chair. Ooh, I'm just going to do, well, maybe 2 more things really. One is an extension of the other. Do that. Do that. Just gonna be prepping this for the next cocktail because I was planning on making another one. All right, but sitting down in my new comfort. Got a bad feeling. Don't have a bad feeling. Setting up fire protection for the house. Well, that's a good thing to do. Yeah, no, see. Oh, well, you by bad. I read that last. By bad feeling, do you just mean fire risk? Well, you're doing the right thing. Did I do my daily quacks? I'm not sure if that was a typo, an autocorrect, or if I'm missing something. That's okay. Not fantastic. Oh, the quacks. Okay. I was going to do it during... Yes, and I have. I've done 2 of them today. I could do another one. So it's like, yes, for anyone who doesn't know, it's the quacks. The first of my exercises is just bending at the top joint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just the warm-up. It's just getting serious. I've got to try and bend the middle joint. See how much it doesn't bend. 1, that's been a bit. 2, 3, 4. This is moving more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's actually moving a little bit more. Nice, Greg. Dodgy photo with Santa. Your daughter who's 2.5 hated it. Yeah, if you're any sort of Santa photographer, you know how to wrangle kids. I've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's moving more already. That's good. And the claw. 1, 2. It doesn't move much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, those are not much. They are pretty. They don't seem like much, but even just a couple of days of that, my finger is bending more and it's not hurting me. So strap on my neon green brace. Ooh, I think it does ache a bit after doing that though. Nothing dramatic, but I'm not supposed to do it to pain. Just as much as I can. All right, we're working our way through the Advent calendar. We're up to 21. What's 21? Can I read this without additional light? It's orange. Is it a Cosmopolitan? Where's the light? I need the light. Oh, it's a margarita. That's why I didn't guess. I don't really associate margaritas with the color orange. All right. Oh, nice. You got packages today that you thought were warned might not arrive today. So one from me, one from Soph. Nice. No. It's just in a big box, okay? And there's no such things as better or whatnot. You've sent a bunch of stuff over the year. Simple is good. Please don't start thinking, oh, I sent something that's not good enough. You went above and beyond by sending anything. So just checking dates again. So yeah, Christmas is Thursday. So I'm probably going to do a Tuesday stream. So not Christmas Eve. I don't know. I'll talk to Mrs. Angry about what she wants to do. But we shall see. Oh, that one's better as it dilutes, actually. That's right. Waterproof watch. How does our man Difford suggest we present a waterproof watch? Ooh, it's in a rocks glass. There is something uniquely fucked about the search function on this website. All right. It's going to go on Sexy Clear Ice. Wait, London Dry Gin. What have I got in my recipe here? Why did I write dry vermouth? It's dry gin. Was I off with the Pixies when I wrote that? Oh well. Well, lucky I checked it. Well, it's not a big deal. Be inventing something new. Hey, Justin, how you doing? So, yeah. Christmas Adam comes before Christmas Eve. But maybe Christmas Eve. I don't know. The family thing we're doing is on Christmas Day. We're doing a Christmas Day lunch. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to do something fundamental. Oh, I can do it now. They're probably open now. Let me see. Do they have any info about their Christmas hours? No, they don't. Do they have a phone number? Okay, I think they haven't updated their website in a very long time. There are COVID references. Unless they have updated it because someone has COVID and they're being responsible. Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? This low fucking contrast. Okay. Oh, no one's answering.
You have reached the message bank of a private number.
Well, that's frustrating. Yes, we are doing Indian food on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve comes on top. She only comes when she. I wondered how you got on to those lyrics. She only comes when she's on top. Okay, I'm going to quickly see if they have a Facebook page. It's our preferred Indian restaurant. What do we got? Do they update their Facebook page? Oh God, there's a Meta AI summary. Jesus, fuck you, fuck all you stupid fucking tech companies. When did November? And that was just a random thing. All right, I'll try once more. Making tacos, nice. I don't know how we're going to do this. You just fucking drive around on Wednesday, really?
You have reached the message bank of a private number.
Fuck that. No, we get Indian food lots, Safa. My dietitian. Oh God, I went crazy because like with young Mr. Angry just wanted takeaway. So last night, it was Friday night, and so I said, what was it last night? I don't even remember. I'm so confused. Halal snack pack. So I got a fucking huge halal snack pack. So even with both of us eating it, there was some left. So I put the leftovers in an omelette, had a halal snack omelette for lunch. All right, when I do mini rants. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, again, fuck the tech companies. Fuck putting AI in everything. It's just like, they're just doing stuff that nobody wants. And they're just forcing, like, literally, and Facebook is particularly bad for it. Under posts, there'll be these little suggested questions that it can answer for you, like, why was this post funny? And it's just like, fuck off. Angry as you like, I like it. All right, you know what? I'm going to make the second widget just for something to do. The waterproof watch. I have to admit, I love the name of this. Like, that's such a weird name for a cocktail. It's what caught my attention first. Saw the Teague at Armory Amaro Bar in Manhattan. Okay, Amaro Montenegro and an Aperol style liqueur. Okay, I'm going to make this quickly. Okay. We'll put that there. Ah! Okay. You can't beat me. I'm a rock star. Standing on the street with a cop car. Almost over now. Almost over now. Dry gin. Which dry gin will I use? Actually, a little bit light on dry gin. Like oyster shell gin. What's I got? Very herbal wedding. That's navy strength. What's going on in here? Citrus gin. Yuzu gin. I guess I'll just use the oyster shell gin. Okie doke. Oyster shell gin. I'm just thinking, there's that awesome Never Never beeswax olive, right? Use that in a martini. Oh God, my computer started doing the screensaver thing again. Very disconcerting for me. Okay. Don't know why it does that. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't go breaking my heart. Okay. So I want aperitif and Amaro Montenegro. Amaro Monte Personal Color. Okie dokie doo. What are we doing? 45 mils. Why not? There's a bit of sugar syrup left in there. That's okay. I don't care. See if I can do this one with less faffing about, because I really did fuck around last time. And then I found out. Do. Okay, from Bologna. Ha, that's Amaro Bolognese. Doesn't seem at all tomato-y. Well, let's go. We go. Gin. Amaro Montenegro. How much? 22.5 mils. Just for a laugh, I'm going to be precise. This jigger lets me be precise with 22.5 mils. More than the other one. I think orange bitters in this, which I'm almost out of. How many weeks have I been saying I'm almost out of orange bitters and I need to get some? Fate has worked against me, is what I'm going to say. Right. Some ice. Some more ice. Why do you do that to me sometimes? A false start. Anyway, let's stir this sucker. Get all these sympathetic swooshing of the liquid in the bottles around here. Okay. Ooh, that's tasting pretty good. Let's see what it's like. All right. That looks nice. That little bit I sucked off Gaz Regan's finger was tasting pretty good. Well, let's see what it's like when I have a proper sip. Well, tell me what I want, whatever you want. Okay, what are we doing here? Get this going on. Okay. Are we ready? Uh-huh. G'day, cocktail lovers. This drink is arguably a cousin of a martini. It has dry gin as the main feature, but instead of vermouth, it has a split of Amaro and aperitif. I thought it sounded very interesting, and it had an attention-grabbing name. For some reason, it's called a waterproof watch. I'm going to give it a taste. That works really well. I'll show you how I made it. In a mixing glass, put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of dry vermouth. Then add 3/4 of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of Amaro Montenegro. Then 22.5 mils, 3/4 of an ounce of a bittersweet. Then 22.5 mils, 3/4 of an ounce of a bittersweet aperitivo like Aperol, and rounding out with 2 dashes of orange bitters. Just thought of something. Add ice in the shaker, shake that, Add ice to your mixing glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And I'm straining that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of sexy clear ice. I like how this turned out, but I had a feeling a bit of saline might really bring those flavors together. So I'm just going to put 3 drops of saline. It would be rude to stir it with my finger, so I'm going to stir it with Gaz Regan's finger. What are we doing?
You just said Amaro, not gin.
Thank you, producer.
Sorry, I'll put the recipe up in front of me.
I will do that again. Thank you. Oh, God. Oh God, that was so funny. Thank you, Charlie. In a mixing glass, put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of dry gin, then 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of Amaro Montenegro, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of a bittersweet aperitivo like Aperol, rounding things out with 2 dashes of orange bitters. Continuity. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of sexy clear ice. Let's see if that saline made a noticeable difference. I think it did. I think there's a little bit more balance between those flavors now. So I recommend make this with a few drops of saline as well. And if you like bitter drinks like if you're like me and Campari's too bitter for me, so you can never have Negronis, but you like a little bit of bitterness, this is a nice halfway point. There's just a little bit of bitterness that sort of dries the mouth and great flavors, but it's not overpowering, and it's called a waterproof watch. Cheers. Holy shit, that's going to be funny to edit. Oh my God. Stop. Stop. Oh, I haven't put lids on these things. Definitely got to put lids on. Disasters happen if you don't put lids on. God, I probably want a bit of sugar syrup in that for my taste. All right. Oh, that's shenanigans. I just need to sit down after that. That was funny. Thank you. Thank you for that save, Charlie. That's very helpful to me. Yes. Yes, it was dry vermouth, I said, not dry Amaro. It's because that was what was written down on thing. And I unconsciously said it. So thank you for that catch. Man, that aperitif I have, which is grapefruit, really has a distinctly grapefruit flavor in it. That's okay. When I had that first bit of when I had the first bit of Gaz Regan's finger, I thought, oh, this might be a favorite. It isn't. Now I make it and taste it. It's not bad, but it's not going in my top 10 or anything crazy like that. I've been trying to catch up with my short videos, because the long form ones I've got pre-uploaded to mid-March. I'm like 3 months ahead. The short ones is only to mid-February, so it's only 2 months ahead. The Cupid one, yeah, it was basically just a variation on a gimlet, which is a great drink. But, you know, I just see stuff and I look at it on paper and go, that's interesting. It at least has the potential to be good. I'll try it. And we'll see what's what. Greg made a funny joke. Okay, I have to scroll back and find it. How good would iced tea glass be in the shape of iced tea? Oh god, that's just making me think of Rick and Morty, where they had iced tea as a character. I think it was iced tea voicing himself, but then it was like he was an alien who's actually made of ice. And he's in the shape of a tea. And then there was this whole alien species that all looked like our alphabet. They were all letters, and their sworn enemies were the ones who looked like numerals. It was quite bizarre. Strictly say, I have to think Ice-T has done some merchandising. We maybe just didn't get it. Maybe it was in America. God, I think there's a large possum or a hobo living in my roof. We've been hearing different noises recently. And right on cue, we have an iced tea glass on the Discord. That's what we're looking for. Quality. Oh dear. Yeah, Greg. I think there were at least 2 episodes with Ice-T. There was the follow-up, like they set up right at the end of the Ice-T episode that he was an alien, and then they did a whole episode of the war between the alphabet people and the number people. Greg, you posted one, but that photo is better. Oh god, that's weird. Go away. Memes and jokes. Oh god, that one you posted, Greg. My immediate thought is that is AI. There's one I'm trying to find. Yep, found it. Wait, I'll see if I can find a large one. Okay, this one. This is double the pun. And this is created by an artist. Do you get the double pun here? It's a glass of iced tea, and it has ice cubes in it. Oh dear. Oh yes, I got my year-end wrapped. Like that thing of yours that said you were the top 0.1% of my channel. I got it for Angry Cocktails, which is pretty funny, honestly. It says you're the top 0.1%. I go, I'm pretty sure I'm the number 1 viewer of that channel. Yeah, I've seen this before, Greg. This is years old, maybe as much as 10 years old. Get it on t-shirts. All right. I don't know why I'm closing a bunch of tabs so I don't get confused, essentially. As confusion. Yeah, I rank that's like a 7 out of 10, that one. It's okay. I'm not going to make it again. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a fine drink. Stupid Cupid is a bit better, but again, maybe 7.5 because I don't know that I'd make it again. Actually, if I was going to make it again, I'd probably play with the ingredients a bit. Here another Discord beep. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. I like your top channels besides me and Destiny. I don't. Oh, I think I know Red Letter Media. I don't know the other ones though. Yeah, the fucking possums in the roof are going feral. They're building something. Oh, if that's a person living in my roof, I know you're there. Yeah, I'm calling the cops. And Brownie's like political news, but with a soundboard. Techmoni's old stereo and cinema equipment. Nice. You notice they went quiet when I said I knew they were there. Yeah, where's my gun? Looks like I got to climb up into the crawl space and sort a motherfucker out. Yeah, you better run. Actually, okay. So a Han Solo gun is not going to work. Oh, where's my 9mm? I actually forgot I had the 9mm here. The only thing stopping me from shooting you now is I don't want to put holes in my roof. I'm going to come up in the crawl space and fucking put a cap in your ass. Yeah, literally, I could get them with the assault rifle. It's just in the kitchen. Which I'll do. I will go get my assault rifle. That'll fuck you up. I shoot you in the eyes with my assault rifle, you'll be sorry. Lord knows I've caused carnage. Yes, that's how it's spelled, assault rifle. Okay, this is going to sound weird, but I'm literally just going to go out here and check something. Oh, it's the fucking robot. Oh, I swear to God. There were some noises that were actually genuinely unsettling me out there. It's the fucking robot. They're like scrapey, rubby noises. And I just thought, that is not a possum. I don't want to alarm anyone, but that's not a possum. It was the fucking robot. Son of a bitch. I wasn't scared. You were scared. God. Legit at the point where I go, well, I was joking, but I think it is an actual human person in the crawl space, because that's not possum noises. No, I didn't finish the popcorn. I'm being good. I had a couple of handfuls of it today. That stuff is, oh my God, it's so fucking yummy. It is so tempting. Also, I mean, Jesus, the weirdest thing had, oh, look, I don't know if you noticed, Charlie, I watched Being There, like Peter Sellers' last film that got nominated for all the awards the year it came out. I'd never watched it, and it was such a big deal when it came out, because Sellers died like a year later. And fuck, that's a good movie. Like, it really holds up. For anyone who's unaware of it, like a brief summary of the plot without being particularly spoilery. There's a guy who these days we'd immediately go, ooh, he's got the tism. He's on the spectrum. At the time the movie came out, they called the character simple-minded. Like fucking Peter Sellers was on the spectrum. Oh, you read the stories about him? Jesus. But anyway, so he plays this guy who's a gardener for a fairly well-off person, because the guy's got a housemaid. He's got a big house and a housemaid. And Chance, the gardener, has apparently been there since he was a kid. So it's never explained as like, did the rich guy adopt him? Was he a street kid and put him in? Was he the rich guy's illegitimate son? Who knows? But he's just lived his whole life within the walls of this house, because it's a house that's surrounded by walls. It turns out it's in a fairly rough area of Washington, which, you know, has it's become basically the black area of Washington. But right at the start of the movie, the old man dies, and the housekeeper tells Chance that he's died, and Chance is just so deep in the spectrum and just watches TV and gardens, and it's not really sinking in. And some lawyers come around and say, hey, you can't be here. And so we just want to, but anyway, without doing any more plot stuff, the basic thing is he ends up coming into contact with rich and influential people, including the President of the United States. And he just says very simple things, often about gardening. And all the other people who fancy themselves as smart try to interpret what he's saying, and they place interpretations on it. And whenever someone says something to him, he takes it really literally. Whenever he says something, people take it as some deep, insightful metaphor. And yeah, it's just a joke that this guy who's got a quite profound developmental disability, he can't read or write, but also just culturally and socially, he'd never left this house before, and he's like in his mid-50s. And it's great. It's like from 1979. It really holds up. Like Strictly Sega says, last great Hal Ashby film. It is very good. Finally watched it today. I'd always been meaning to. It is such a good movie. And then I was going to watch Mr. Scorsese, and it's absolutely fucking surreal. The PlayStation Plex app won't let me watch it. I can watch it through a web browser if I want, but it's weird AF. I just cannot watch it through the PlayStation app. It's extremely strange. And yeah, so I have had this happen once or twice with other things. And like I said, the PlayStation app hates the search function. Hates the search function. Like if I search or even just flick through things for too long, it will just crash. And it's often been the case, something I found through search then won't play. Yeah, you know, it's definitely the file's working stuff. Like I said, I thought I need to test this, and I went on the web browser on my PC, and no problems at all. And even I played it for a while, and I thought then it'll show up on the PlayStation app as recently viewed, continue watching. And it did. And I thought, oh, maybe it's going to work now. And it didn't. So it's the PlayStation app is just flaky as fuck. So nothing to do with your Plex. It's the PlayStation app is just fucking weird. Oh, the last of the supermarket eggnog clarified. Because when I went into the supermarket the other day, they didn't have any eggnog. We had that whole conversation, Hannah giving us the inside scoop that they make a distinctly limited amount of the eggnog because it's a significant undertaking for the dairy to make it. And the supermarkets don't want to have leftovers, so they order stuff there. We're pretty sure we will sell out of this, and when it's gone, it's gone. Like, they still have custard. They still have all the Christmas-themed custards, but no eggnog. And I made this just today. Another clarified supermarket eggnog. With brandy and rum, and it's an orange juice. It's fucking yum. As you say, shit doesn't work. Take that as a personal challenge. Yeah, this one's out of your hands. Maybe it'll work at some point. Maybe I'll just watch Mr. Scorsese on the PC. It's not like that's a hard shit. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is a smaller supermarket. Maybe they'll get more. There are, of course, other bigger supermarkets in the surrounding suburbs. I kind of would like to get one more thing of eggnog. Because by itself, the supermarket eggnog is fine. It's nice enough. I don't mind it. But I really like doing clarified eggnog. It's so fucking yummy. No, Strict Sager, it's a little Woolies. It's not tiny, but I know other Woolies that are like literally twice the size of it. But yeah, in the surrounding suburbs, there's a big Woolies and a big Coles. So, I could check it. Actually, I should go to the fucking Aldi. I've never noticed if Aldi have eggnog. I wonder if they do, what Aldi egg... I'm going to look it up. Fuck it. I'm going to look it up. Do Aldi have eggnog? Let me have a look. Oh, God, it fucking auto-completed into some... Oh, Aldous Hodge. I know him. I was about to say, who the fuck is that? But yeah, that's right. He's been in heaps of stuff over the years. Most recently, he was Alex Cross in the Amazon series. But yeah, we've been watching him in Leverage as well, which is much older. And he's quite young in that. He's playing a computer nerd in that. It was weird. Remember me talking about how I sometimes get promo stuff. I get to watch shows before they're on. I'm like a test audience for them. And no, fuck off. You can't have my address. Where's the search? Okay. Eggnog. Do you have eggnog? What the fuck? I hate websites that do stupid fucking things. Okay. Eggnog. Oh, you want to spell it in 2 words? Oh, fine. I don't care. Do you have it? They do. Ah, okay. This is what I wanted to check. It is the same eggnog that the other supermarkets have. Okay. I thought they might have some funky Euro eggnog. Yes, being there is very good. And the whimsical elements, you don't want to think about it too much because it's just a whimsical idea. It wouldn't happen in real life. All these powerful, wealthy people up to and including the President of the United States treating this guy like a genius. But also he had no record because he'd just been within these walls his whole life. So there was no record of who he was. And there was a scene that made me laugh out loud. It brought Mrs. Angry into the room because I was just laughing. It's the CIA and the FBI have been trying to find out about this guy, and they're reading this brief to the president. And it's a series of unrelated things that sort of don't mean anything, but when the guy says them in succession, it's just, it sounds like a massive conspiracy. Like, it's hilarious. And I just laughed because, you as a viewer know the reality of what's happening. But these guys who don't know what's happening, they're reading these unrelated facts and just reading them in sequence. It sounds like a massive conspiracy. It's very funny. And hello, Abigail, by the way. Long day. Damn. I think I woke up at 6 a.m. And then it rained lots today. Bit of thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Well, I wasn't that frightened. It's just a little bit, because I'm a big brave boy. But no, yeah, we did get a bit of thunder and lightning, and it was almost nighttime at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The cloud cover was so heavy, it was so dark. Going like, oh, is it bedtime? And it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That hasn't happened for a while. Heavy cloud cover that made everything go really dark. Yes. Oh gosh. Sorry, Abigail. You got me. The longest day, which you see, and it was the name of this stream. It is the solstice. For us in the Southern Hemisphere, longest day. In the Northern Hemisphere, shortest day. All right. I was about to say, okay, are those noises the robot or the person in the ceiling? It was the robot. The robot bashing against the wall. I was really starting. Yeah, no, she got you too, Strictly saying it. Yep, definitely. Oh, Strictly saying, the bit that made me laugh was his suit was made by a New York tailor in 1928. The tailor later took his own life. His underwear is of the finest cloth. The factory where it's made burnt to the ground. And just say these weird facts, which are true, but actually meaningless and have a very simple explanation. And then with no school record, no driver's license, no passport. And they just say them in sequence, and it sounds like a massive conspiracy. I just found it so funny. Abigail, caught in the rain. There was a gosh darned rain today. Oh, fucking yum eggnog. I'm just wondering, anyone has boutique eggnog? You know what? I'm just going to do. It's probably too late to get it, but is there any like boutique eggnog in Melbourne? Like David Jones or something. Okay. Jocelyn's Provisions shows up in the search results. Bake the season, shop our holiday range. Christmas cake, iced Christmas cake. Eggnog and fruit mince tart, damn, and a Yule log. Mrs. Angry used to make Yule logs, actually. She didn't this year. A sleigh tote bag, cranberry preserve, Christmas cupcakes, caramel brandy sauce, bread wreath, sourdough country roll, garlic pull apart, chocolate fruit rum balls, mango trifle, glazed Christmas ham, festive marshmallows, Christmas cheesecake. All right, I'm just going to search. They have a search function on here. Do you do egg nog? They just do the eggnog and fruit mince tart, which honestly sounds very interesting. But no, okay. And Yelp has top 10 eggnogs. Borscht, vodka, and tears in Windsor. Okay, well, that's dumb shit, bullshit. So that revealed no. There's a place I would have gone, but it closed down a couple of years ago. It was like artisanal kitchen stuff. I got a bunch of stuff from cocktails there, but it closed down. Nice, doing some painting. Dan Murphy's has a recipe for eggnog booze that has Vegemite. Okay, like the Dan Murphy's recipe things are shit and stupid. I got super angry at them because they had a thing on clear ice, and the little article, everything about it was right, and it was directional freezing, and then they just went, oh, you just use a normal silicone ice cube tray and boil the water and it'll come out clear. And I was like, fuck you, you stupid fucks. No, it won't. So that made me very angry. Christmas. Party essentials. Oof, why is this not doing anything? I had to click twice. Oh, Zoncello Limoncello. I've actually got that for New Year's Eve. That's way more. Okay. I want to get this recipe. Eggnog. Is there eggnog on their site? No, they're just saying advocate, which, you know. But that would have been like on their blog or something. Dan's Daily. It would be on Dan's Daily. Gin, coffee, drinks, cocktails. So, okay, I'm just going to do a general search. Dan Murphy's eggnog recipe. See what comes up. Yep, here. Okay, here it is. Christmas cocktail ideas. Eggnog cocktail recipe. Milk, cream, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, eggs, white sugar, rum. Well, no Vegemite in this one. Oh, good. You posted it in Discord. Okay, thank you. Because that one didn't have Vegemite in it. Aussie summer eggnog cocktail recipe. Dash of Vegemite. What the fuck is wrong with you? Eggs, sugar, golden syrup. That's very Aussie. Oh, a teaspoon. You're probably not. Look. Oh, this is a very small serve though. 40 mils rum, 40 mils brandy, 40 mils muscat, 100 mils. Yeah, no, I go fucking feral with my eggnog. It's like a third booze. I did 250 mils rum, 250 mils brandy, 250 mils whiskey. People at work who I share it with go, man, this is really strong. And I'm going, you're fucking lightweights. A teaspoon of Vegemite is weird as fuck. Speaking of eggnog, oh god, you know how the middle aisles at Aldi have weird shit? I often go down them and I'm this close to getting something and I don't get it. And of course, a week later, it's not there. And then I kick myself for not getting it. Recently, they had those mousse eggnog glasses, like the things they have in, Christmas Vacation. Super Miff, there's a second recipe. Let me have a look. 14 Christmas cocktails to wow the guests. A mango colada. No. Ask Dr. Abigail. My pina colada fucking kicks ass. Sour strawberry highball. Okay, the Aussie summer eggnog. Mezcalita trifle, bourbon cherry cola, frozen lychee martini, cherry Christmas spritz, pavlova punch, frozen Aperol spritz, snowball. Mrs. Angry loves a snowball. I got some ingredients, some advocat specifically to make snowballs at Christmas. Espresso martini granita, sparkling strawberry punch, mango daiquiri, brandy sour. Actually, of all of those, as I scroll back, what is a pavlova punch? I want to know what a pavlova punch is. Scroll. It is, okay, tea, which is not that uncommon in punches, sliced up kiwi fruit and passion fruit pulp and strawberries and mint leaves, and a lot of bitters, 45 mils. That's a lot of bitters. 45 mils maple syrup, 90 mils lemon juice, 180 mils apple juice, and 270 mils rum. I mean, yeah, you know, why not? Jigsaw, you made the mango colada with the blender on the side. I don't have a good blender. You want to try the bourbon cherry cola? I mean, cherry goes very well with whiskey and cola, basically. Yeah, mango colada, sour strawberry highball, Aussie summer eggnog, mezcalita trifle. Okay, so the bourbon cherry cola, the recipe is cherries, 45 mil. Oh, this is a single serve. Okay, 45 mils bourbon, 15 mils lemon juice. That's a lot of sugar syrup. 20 mils sugar syrup is a lot. 100 mils Coca-Cola. So that's okay. So that's a whiskey sour, then topped with cola, with cherries as a garnish. No, man, fuck that. I'd use a cherry liqueur. Like, there's a shit ton of sugar syrup. I'd go, no, fuck off the sugar syrup. Get a cherry liqueur. Or use cherry cola. Oh, you have an industrial blender that you pinch from Baskin Robbins. Nice. See, look at us. Look at us. I just saw you catching up with the chat. Yes, it would be cherry liqueur. Absolutely. There's too much sugar syrup. Swap it out for cherry liqueur. Now I want to look in here. I'd maybe use the syrup from the cherries. What do I have that's cherry? I got cherry gin, and I have chocolate cherry gin, both of which are really fucking good. Oh yeah, it's a quiet night, but I'm up for chill, honestly. Yeah. No, we're just going for it. Okay. Do I have a cherry liqueur? I don't even remember what I have. The cherry gin is very good. What's in here? I do have cherry liqueur. Okay. So, yeah, I would go whiskey, cherry liqueur, lemon juice, and top with cola. But also the cherry gins are from a Geelong distillery, Anther, and they're both really fucking good. Yeah, I thought I had cherry liqueur, but I had to double check. Probably because I've had a couple of drinkies tonight, so I wasn't sure of reality. Now I think I'll drink some water. Drink some water. Oh, also off stream, For the last week or two, I've been saying, oh man, I emptied out one of the barrels. I want to make another old fashioned and put it in. And I did that today because I thought I need to do that. I don't want the barrel to dry out. So I made I think it was a blend of whiskey and rum. Whiskey rum old fashioned. Like it made a liter of it. But we leave that. It wants to be in the barrel for at least a week or two, if not 3 or 4. I just want to make sure it's not leaking, actually. Because I was really worried the barrel might have dried out. No, it's not leaking. Barrel didn't dry out. So I think these all just have wine in them. This has got the lemon verbena wine. That's got sherry, and that's got port. So they're just waiting for me to have an idea of something to barrel age. But in the meantime, we keep wine in them to give them flavor and keep them wet. Wasn't planning on drinking, wasn't planning on not drinking. Yeah, give it a go. Give it a go. I'm actually not big on like highballs, like adding soda or tonic or cola or whatever. But then every now and then I do it and I go, oh yeah, it's actually pretty good. I don't mind this at all. Might roll these out by doing my standard. Make an old fashioned. Why not? When I say that, I always visualize Nicolas Cage in The Rock when he's just chasing the guy and he's jacked someone's Lambo, or I think it's a Lamborghini, and it's looking like a really bad idea, and he just goes, oh, why not? And just floors it. And it's like chaos. Having said that, makes me want to rewatch The Rock, actually, because I really enjoy that movie. Hi, Heine. So, yeah, okay, Strictly Sega, you make the ones that are topped with juice. But I made that, the one I made the other night, the, what's it called? The Cuban Master? That was good. What was the recipe for that? And I got it because it was unusual in that it was a mix of white rum and brandy. And I thought, well, that's interesting. But it was white rum, brandy, orange juice, pineapple juice, lemon juice, and sugar syrup. Tall glass, lots of ice. It was good. Yeah, see, Heine, you and me are the same. The Rock, great movie. Haven't watched it in ages. I think that was because Nicolas Cage used to be an art house film guy. I feel like The Rock was his first big budget commercial movie, and then he just became commercial movie guy. And now he just makes so many movies. He never says no to people, apparently, because he's a shopaholic. He needs the money. Hunt for Red October, great movie. And I have seen most of that recently. It was on rotation on Foxtel, and I switched on and I watched bits of it. Fun movie. I like The Hunt for Red October. It's one of those movies with a big cast, and it's just all dudes. There are no women in the movie. And you get weirdos who, like, if there's a movie that has 2 female leads, the old chick flick, like all these other characters are men, but because it's got 2 female leads. Whereas there are all these movies with a cast of 50 people, and it's just all dudes. Honey, looking for Blu-rays for them? Yeah, great movies, both of them. I think probably because I've seen bits of Red October recently. God, now this has popped into my head. I want to watch the fucking Rock again. I might watch it this week. And I might... Yeah, fuck it. I might make myself some sort of old-fashioned. Ooh, maybe with the house whiskies. The stuff I've barrel-aged. To be fancy. Ooh. Don't know if I want to go to the supermarkets before Christmas. I'm almost out of my brown sugar syrup. So I need to get some apples. Might wait till after Christmas. Get some apples and make some more brown sugar syrup. Okay, where are we? Got to do this. Ooh, and I might get creative with the bitters that's in this. Fuck, that sugar syrup's good. I love that. I'm going to have to make another video where I really go into, that's my number one thing. This sugar syrup is the tits. Okay, so house whiskies. We have, oh shit, the peated whiskey by Barrel Aged. I think I only want a little bit of this as an accent. That was made with New Make Spirit, New Make high proof peated whiskey. It's my Infinity Whiskey blend. Where's the rye? There's the rye. One I aged from Rye New Make. Okay. Because I'm a fancy boy and I have my own whiskies. Unique thing. This is the funny thing. You make something like this, like, you know, I have randos and see stuff and they go like, oh, what's the rarest thing you have? And I go, well, I have things. I have the only bottle in the world. Ooh, nice ASMR glug glug. Okay, the Infinity Whiskey and the Rye Whiskey. At some point, I'm going to get some eau de vie from the Bass and Flinders distillery, which is out past Geelong. Place that Mrs. Angry and I visit on some of our weekends away. No, wait, Bass and Flinders is on the other peninsula. I got confused. Bass and Flinders is on the Mornington Peninsula, not the Bellarine. So it's near Dramana. But they sell the unaged eau de vie, which is the base of their brandy. And I've done gin in those barrels, and I've done New Make Spirit that is, you know, the beginning of whiskey. But Bass and Flinders sell bottles of eau de vie, which is the starting point of brandy, which I really want to do. So if it's NBN disconnect randomly, probably. Okay, action movies on Laserdisc. 96 was a kick-ass year of movies. The Rock, Last Man Standing. Okay, there's a whole story behind that. That's the Bruce Willis one. Eraser, Independence Day, Escape from LA, The Phantom, Mission Impossible 1. Dramana itself is not that fancy, but the Mornington Peninsula is where a lot of rich people have their holiday homes and weekenders. Your cocktail smells amazing. Nice to know that. Okay, so the story with Last Man Standing, Bruce Willis movie. The basic premise is Cream comes to town. There are two warring gangs, criminal gangs, and he plays them off against each other to come out on top. That storyline, the earliest version of that was made in film, I believe, was a Japanese film called Yojimbo. Oh, yes, there you go. You know it's Strictly Sega. Bruce Willis, Yojimbo. Yeah. And of course, someone had bought the rights in Hollywood to remake Yojimbo, and it wasn't the people who made Last Man Standing. And by any measure, and a court ended up agreeing with this, Last Man Standing is a remake of Yojimbo. And they got sued and they lost. So, yeah, the whole thing with ownership of ideas and stories is very interesting. But yes, if you ever watch Last Man Standing, it's a knockoff of an Akira Kurosawa film. And the people who made it didn't have the rights to knock off the Akira Kurosawa film, and they got sued, and the people who sued them won. Oh, God, it's more noise. At least now I know it's the fucking robot that's making the noises. All right, how's this house whiskey blend? Old fashioned. I didn't put bitters in it. I had the whole thing about putting bitters in it. It's Christmas. I'm going to put some cranberry bitters in it. Cranberry bitters. I'm getting really creative with this. Cranberry bitters. And Peychaud's bitters. So an anise Creole style bitters. Because I'm a fancy boy. Oh God, on my Facebook memories, just in the last week, I saw the post and it was like from 15 years ago, 10 or 15 years ago, where I said, oh, I was out, and this was a true story. I was out with someone and looked behind the bar, and they had 5 different bitters behind the bar. And the person I was with said, this place is so try hard. Look at them with 5 different sorts of bitters. I had 5 different sorts of bitters at home, and I went, oh dear. Now I think I have 20. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got about 20 sorts of bitters now. Okay, so Last Man Standing is saying it's not on Wikipedia. Let's just do a general search. Last Man Standing lawsuit Yojimbo, because I'm sure I read this. Saying A Fistful of Dollars is a spin-off of it. Okay. So it's all coming up Fistful of Dollars. There's an article talking about it. I'm sure I read articles on it. Yeah, no, everyone knows, every film head knows that Last Man Standing was copying Yojimbo. But I swear I've read articles that said they got into legal trouble for doing it because they didn't have the rights. Everyone also says A Fistful of Dollars is a Western version of Yojimbo. Walter Hill, yeah, and I think Fistful of Dollars had the rights to it. Mind you, I love stuff that goes the other way because Akira Kurosawa did movies inspired by King Lear and Macbeth. His Macbeth movie is called Throne of Blood, and his King Lear movie is called Ran. So, again, look, there's a great big asterisk on my memory. Like, I swear I read an article years ago that the producers of Last Man Standing got sued for not having the rights to remake Yojimbo. And they lost the case, but I can't actually produce the receipts, as the kids say. I don't have l'évidence. Just have vague memory. So, okay, Wikipedia says Walter Hill was contacted. When he learned Kurosawa was supportive of American remake, he agreed to write and direct on the condition not be a Western. Yeah, Fistful of Dollars. So did I get it confused? Was it Fistful of Dollars that had litigation? See, maybe, your brain confuses things. Maybe I read an article that said Last Man Standing was authorized and Fistful of Dollars was not authorized and there was litigation. And I've mixed that up in my memory. Your brain is extremely good at mixing up and fucking up memories. And I certainly couldn't easily find an article backing up my memory that Last Man Standing got in trouble. Holy shit. That peated whiskey that I barrel aged, so it was peated new make, and I did actually blended it with just I think it was like a corn whiskey new make, and the peat is really strong. I need a little bit in that. It really comes in. Yes, it might be my mandala effect. So I also say mandala because I think it's the mystic symbol. And here's where I bring up my one of my, again, Angry Aussie Light mini rants. When I looked up why the Mandela effect is called the Mandela effect, like I thought it was mandala as in a mystic symbol, but no, some complete fucking idiot was convinced that Nelson Mandela had Nelson Mandela had died in jail, and they were super surprised, and they did like a blog post or something. It became known as the Mandela effect. Berenstain Bears is another good one. But I was just like, I swear to fucking God, anyone ignorant enough of world events to think Nelson Mandela died in prison when he was released and was, South African president and all these, it's just like, it actually angered me immensely that this person was so fucking ignorant that they thought Nelson Mandela died in prison. And they go, oh, isn't it crazy? I go, no, it's not crazy. You're an ignorant fuckwit. The Berenstain Bears is a good one. Sinbad doing a movie called Shazam is a good one because it's like everyone got confused because who actually did the Genie movie? The big, it was the big basketballer, wasn't it? Like the ridiculously big guy. I'm blanking on his name, but yeah, there's a lot of people who are convinced, like in the 90s, that's it, Shaq. It was Shaquille O'Neal actually did the Genie movie. But there's a lot of people, and it was called Kazam, and a lot of people were convinced Sinbad, who's a completely different Black American celebrity, did a Genie movie, and he didn't. I think those are my two top ones. The Berenstain Bears, as in everyone thought it was the Berenstain Bears, Stein, but it's always been Stain, and people are going, what the fuck? But yeah, and also the number of people who thought Sinbad did a Genie movie. Those are my favorite Mandela effect ones. The actual Mandela one just pisses me off because it's so fucking ignorant. It's so fucking insular and ignorant. It fair pisses me off. Should we say you have a game on the 3DO called Berenstain Bears back? Yeah, there you go. I think it was maybe one of the Black Mirror episodes. Yeah, there's a Black Mirror episode on Netflix, and I think, I can't really assert this is definitely true, but the story ends up being this person, has learned how to manipulate reality and change it into whatever they want. And she ends up going to a workplace where someone who bullied her at school was, and she fucks up the person who bullied her at school. Like the person who bullied her at school is like the main character of the episode. And she keeps changing things. And I don't know if this is true, but I read, because you watch the episode and there's like a published article that says one thing, and then you go through and the person who can change reality changes it. So when you look at it, it says something else. What I read is if you go back and rewatch the episode, the article is changed to what the person did to change reality, which is definitely possible. Netflix could do that. I don't know if I explained that well at all, but it was a Mandela effect thing. And it was like, if you go back to check, they've actually changed it when you go back to check. Ugh. It's kind of like, a lot of people poo-pooed the Choose Your Own Adventure Black Mirror that was on Netflix. And I really liked it. I thought it was great. Because you sit there with your remote and you choose how to respond to certain things. And sometimes you're like, you're out. That's it. It's over. You failed. Try again. Yes. And then you can go back and make different choices. And there is literally no way you would have made the different choices unless you already knew the outcomes. Oh my God, there were such different paths you could follow. It was an incredible piece of work. I just know from trying to do a very simple Choose Your Own Adventure thing on YouTube that only have like 2 or 3 choices. That's really difficult. But the thing that Netflix did with this Choose Your Own Adventure was fucking incredible. I couldn't believe the first time I saw an article where someone was saying it was shit. I was like, fuck you, you fucking worthless piece of shit. Go make something better. Stricky said, you've got some DVDs, you can change how the bad guy dies. Nice. Greg, at least that not all Black Mirror are depressing. A lot of them are, I grant you, Greg. Definitely. A lot of Black Mirror episodes are depressing, but there's some that are just kind of quirky and funny. But I agree with you, they're mostly depressing. Oh, there was certainly, oh God. I'm trying to remember what the Choose Your Own Adventure thing was called. Jabberwocky keeps popping into my head. And it wasn't Jabberwocky, but it was a name kind of like that. Funky Abigail, San Junipero had a happy ending. Also, their pseudo Star Trek one that they did a second episode of years later pretty much had a happy ending. Jesse Plemons in it being a weird fucking sicko again. Oh my God, I love Jesse Plemons. He can do 10 different flavors of weird sicko. He's so good at it. Yes, Bandersnatch. Thank you, Greg. That was the real name of it. See, but you can see why I thought Jabberwocky, basically. Yes, Bandersnatch. I'm not even sure if Bandersnatch is still on Netflix. I think I read something somewhere that they were deleting it. But yeah, I really liked it. Now I want to look it up because we are on the internet. Bandersnatch. Is it still on Netflix? Okay, so Netflix didn't confirm that it was interactive prior to release, but there was much media speculation. There was a lawsuit. The people who did the Choose Your Own Adventure books tried to sue Netflix for saying Choose Your Own Adventure. Netflix tried to have the suit summarily dismissed, was denied. Netflix continued to seek dismissal. In November 2020, they reached a settlement. Okay. Terms were not disclosed. Okay, that was fun. I didn't know there was a lawsuit attached to it. I'm just trying to find it. Is it still available? Okay, I'm logged into fucking Netflix on here. Wait, I think it's not available anymore. There's a remind me thing on there. 7 seasons of Black Mirror are on there, but I don't think Bandersnatch is still on there. Yeah, I was sure I read a thing that said it wasn't still available. Anyway. So, Greg, they took it down because it took up too much bandwidth? Or server space? Yeah. Oh, God. Does it work on Plex, Strictly Sega, as a choose-your-own-adventure thing? Is Bandersnatch still on Netflix? Autocompletes. It was permanently removed in May 2025, along with other interactive specials. Netflix shifted focus from that format towards gaming. Yeah, no, I thought it was gone. It is gone. Too bad. I definitely, as Strictly Sega, you never used it on anything. I did. I went through it a couple of times and I think I did it like half a dozen times and got really fucking different endings. Like, you make different choices and get just spectacularly different endings. Pretty fucking clever, honestly. So young Mr. Angry moved out today. He was only here temporarily for a couple of months. I actually thought it would take him longer to find a shared house with his friends, but it suddenly came through. So he actually moved out tonight. And that's why the fucking robot's going over there. It's vacuuming the other room where he was sleeping for the couple of months he was here. And fucking robot doing my head in. Oh, nice, Justin. You did the metro tunnel. Oh, and the trains. Yeah. Sorry, I got momentarily confused. I was thinking of the Westgate tunnel. Yeah, everyone has to have a go on a metro tunnel and look at the different stations. The one thing that I thought was interesting is, like, once you get underground on the metro tunnel, the train goes really fucking fast. Like, you can feel it is going way faster than most metro trains go because there's no roads and there's nothing it's going to hit. And it doesn't even have to really slow down at the stations because of the funky high-tech door thing. So that was the big thing I noticed on the Metro Tunnel train, that it goes way fucking faster than the average suburban train once it's actually in the metro tunnel. Aini, you missed photographing half of Town Hall. Station is huge. It is. Oh, nice. Justin, you drove to West Footscray to ride it. Yeah, I got on it with Mrs. Angry from the other end. It's one of the things we did on our 3 weeks of leave. We had a lot of fun getaways and whatnot, but we were also like, yeah, let's fucking do Metro Tunnel. Wait, I think I had the robot saying it wanted to go home. I should open the door and let it come home. What's it doing? Oh no, it's gone. Mrs. Angry let it out. It's gone back to its docking station. I'll have to tell Mrs. Angry how it fucking convinced me there was someone in the crawl space. Noog, hello, how are you? Oh, did you actually just look at the specs for the Bandersnatch? Strictly Sega, there is a total of 5 hours of video. 13 gigabytes. Justin, I don't have any Christmas shopping, honestly. Heine, yeah, no, my 3 weeks leave is up. I'm back at work tomorrow. No, there's no forced leave at my workplace apart from the public holidays, Greg. Mrs. Enger and I took the first 3 weeks of December off. We're both going back to work tomorrow. And I'm having a sort of end of year lunch with my team. So I'm taking my vegan Choco Cocoa Keto eggnog alternative in tomorrow. Yep, that 3 weeks went real fucking fast. No two ways about it. Oh, so Shrek, say you've never actually tested if the interactive Bandersnatch works. Okay. Interesting. Oh, God. I know, for no particular reason, I suddenly have a desperate need to piss. Did I say hello, Pat, by the way? You join us just before I'm going. I might end slightly early because I really do have an overwhelming urge to piss. No, you're good. Your car's gone. Beyond the point of repair. Damn. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'll probably be back on Tuesday. Strictly Sega and I might do some gift opening on Tuesday. We'll work on it. See you all later. I'll say bye.
You are totally fucked!